Imagine living a life where no one can make you angry, no situation can shake your peace, and no insult can pierce your mind. A life where you are fully in control of your emotions, no longer a slave to external circumstances or the behavior of others. This isn't some unrealistic fantasy. It's a skill that has been mastered for centuries by some of the greatest thinkers in history. The Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, understood that the key to true power lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering oneself. In today's world, people are constantly reacting, getting offended, arguing over small matters, and letting negativity dictate their mood. But imagine what it would be like to remain completely unbothered, no matter what happens. What if, instead of reacting emotionally, you could respond with calm confidence? What if you could transform anger into wisdom, frustration into clarity, and negativity into nothingness? This video will reveal the secrets of Stoic philosophy that allow you to detach from external chaos, control your perception, and develop an unshakable mindset. By the end, you'll understand how to navigate life without being affected by negativity, drama, or the actions of others. This is the path to true emotional mastery, and if you apply these principles, you'll never be bothered by anyone again. Let's begin. 1. Master your inner dialogue. Every emotion you experience begins with a thought. The way you interpret events, not the events themselves, determines whether you feel anger, frustration, or peace. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This means that no one can truly make you angry. You are the one who assigns meaning to their words and actions. Think about the last time you got upset. Maybe someone insulted you, ignored you, or treated you unfairly. In that moment, your mind likely created a story. They disrespected me. They're trying to make me look bad. This is unfair. That internal dialogue fuels your emotions. But what if you could rewrite that script? What if, instead of assuming the worst, you questioned your own thoughts? This is the power of cognitive distancing, a Stoic technique that allows you to separate yourself from your initial reactions. When something triggers you, pause and ask, is this worth my peace? Am I reacting based on facts or assumptions? Will this matter a week from now? A year from now? By forcing yourself to step back and analyze your own thoughts, you weaken the grip of impulsive emotions. Instead of reacting out of anger, you gain the ability to respond with wisdom and composure. Another powerful method is viewing situations as an observer rather than as the victim. Imagine watching your life from the outside, as if it were a movie. If someone insults you, instead of thinking, "Why would they say that to me?" detach and observe. Interesting, this person is acting out. I wonder what's causing their behavior. This small shift in perspective removes the emotional charge from the situation. You begin to see people's actions as reflections of them, not of you. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, taught that we suffer not because of reality, but because of our perceptions of it. He said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." When you train yourself to take a different view, nothing can truly disturb you. Lastly, practice labeling your emotions instead of being controlled by them. Instead of saying, "I'm angry," say, "I'm experiencing anger." Instead of "I'm frustrated," say, "I notice frustration arising." This simple shift helps you detach from the feeling, making it easier to let go. Emotions are temporary, They only control you if you let them. By mastering your inner dialogue, you take the first step toward unshakable peace. You stop being a prisoner to your thoughts and start becoming the master of your own mind. And once you control your perception, nothing, no insult, no criticism, no disrespect, can truly bother you again. 2. Radical indifference to what you can't control. One of the greatest sources of anger and frustration comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. The Stoics taught that peace comes from understanding the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. Yet most people live their lives in constant frustration, getting upset over things they have absolutely no power to change, other people's opinions, the past, random inconveniences, or even the weather. This is the root cause of unnecessary suffering. Epictetus put it simply: there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. The more you try to control the uncontrollable, the more you set yourself up for frustration. But the moment you shift your focus entirely to what is within your control, your mindset, your reactions, your effort, you free yourself from unnecessary emotional turmoil. Think about this. When someone insults you, you have no control over what they say. But what is in your control? Your response. If you react with anger, you give them power over you. If you let their words ruin your mood, they have successfully controlled your emotions. However, if you meet their insult with complete indifference, if you treat it as nothing more than noise, you remain in full control of yourself. This is what the Stoics called radical indifference. It's the practice of treating external events as neutral, no matter how others perceive them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you internalize this idea, nothing outside of you can truly disturb your peace. Consider these real-life examples of things you cannot control. How others perceive you. You could be the kindest, most well-intentioned person in the world, and someone will still find a reason to dislike you. Obsessing over people's opinions is a never-ending battle. Instead, focus on living with integrity and let others think what they will. Traffic, delays, or inconveniences. Complaining about them won't change reality. Instead, use these moments to practice patience and acceptance. Other people's actions. You cannot force anyone to behave a certain way. The only thing you can control is how you respond to them. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, advised treating insults and criticism like an echo in an empty room. Let them bounce off you without reaction. If someone disrespects you, ask yourself, does my anger change their behavior? If the answer is no, then why waste energy? True power is found in not needing to react. To develop radical indifference, start using this powerful mental exercise. Imagine yourself as a rock in a rushing river. The water represents life's chaos, rude people, unfair situations, disappointments. But the rock doesn't get carried away. It remains steady, unshaken. You are that rock. Let life flow around you, but don't let it move you. When you fully embrace radical indifference, you become untouchable. No opinion, no insult, no external event can shake your inner peace, because you understand that the only thing you truly control is yourself. 3. Turn every challenge into a test of strength. Most people see challenges as obstacles, something to be avoided, something that ruins their day. But the Stoics saw every difficulty as an opportunity, a test of their character. Instead of getting angry, frustrated, or upset when things don't go their way, They welcomed adversity as a chance to grow stronger. This is a mindset shift that makes you unshakable. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, whatever is blocking you is not an excuse to give up, it's your training ground. Every difficult person, every frustrating situation, every unfair moment is a test. Will you react emotionally, or will you rise above it? Let's say someone disrespects you in public. The average person reacts with anger, arguing, yelling, letting their emotions take over. But a Stoic sees this as a test of self-control. Will you let their words control you? Or will you maintain your composure and respond with wisdom? Every time you refuse to let someone get under your skin, you prove your strength. This applies to all areas of life. Traffic makes you late. Instead of complaining, use it as a test of patience. Someone criticizes you unfairly. See it as a chance to practice emotional control. Unexpected setbacks. View them as training in resilience. The truth is, most of what bothers you only bothers you because you let it. But when you change your mindset and start seeing challenges as opportunities, you take your power back. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, you're in control of how you respond. Think of it like going to the gym. If you lift heavier weights, your muscles grow. If you never challenge yourself, you stay weak. The same is true for your mind. Difficult situations are mental weights. Every time you handle them with patience and wisdom, you get stronger. Epictetus once said, "Difficulties show a person's character." Anyone can stay calm when things are easy. But true strength is revealed when things go wrong. If you want to be truly unbothered, start welcoming challenges instead of dreading them. A powerful way to apply this is by asking yourself the right question whenever something goes wrong. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How can this make me stronger?" This simple shift transforms any problem into an opportunity for growth. When you live by this philosophy, nothing can truly disturb you. You don't get angry, you get wiser. You don't feel frustration, you see an opportunity to grow. And with every challenge you face, you become stronger, calmer, and more unstoppable. This is how you build an unshakable mindset. This is how you become immune to negativity. And this is how you ensure that no one, not a single person, can ever bother you again. Finally, mastering your emotions isn't about suppressing them. It's about understanding them, controlling them, and using them to your advantage. When you master your inner dialogue, detach from what you can't control, and treat every challenge as a test of strength, you become untouchable. No insult, no inconvenience, no setback can shake your inner peace. You'll walk through life with unshakable confidence, no longer reacting to negativity, but responding with wisdom and composure. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset for more insights on mastering your mind, controlling your emotions, and living with true power. Remember, true strength is not found in fighting every battle, but in knowing which ones are beneath you. Stay disciplined, stay calm, and keep pushing forward.